In the heart of Southeast Asia, surrounded by majestic mountains and the breathtaking South China Sea, lies Vietnam. It is the most exotic nation in Asia and one of the most beautiful and mysterious countries on the planet. A country where almost half of the population shares the same surname, an enigma linked to one of its most legendary dynasties. A land of diverse ethnicities, where, in some, it is the women who propose marriage. In others, the tradition of the bridal tour still survives, where men look for wives. And in others, rituals such as the bride kidnapping are maintained. As you will soon discover, Vietnam is one of the most beautiful places in the world, both for its landscapes and its legends. With corner like the majestic Halong Bay, where thousands of limestone islands emerge from an emerald sea, shrouded in legends that speak of dragon creators, or millenary cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, shrouded in mystery. A region with unique peculiarities, such as cities with more motorcycles than inhabitants, or the possibility of enjoying the cheapest beer in the world. A legendary country with subway cities, the largest glass floor bridge in the world, not suitable for those who fear heights, and one of the most biodiverse regions on the planet, with the largest cave in the world, Doong, a cave so immense that it has its own ecosystem, climate, rivers, and even a jungle inside. Pay attention and don't miss this video. Soon, you will travel with me through Vietnam, probably one of the most beautiful and mysterious places on the planet. Let's start. Surely, there are few places as beautiful, mysterious, and authentic as Vietnam, a country where cities are configured in labyrinthine streets, with ancient stories to discover behind every corner, where the exotic aroma of spices floats in the air, together with the melody of horns and the hustle and bustle of its people. Vietnam is located in Southeast Asia, bathed by the South China Sea to the east, and bordered by China to the north, Laos to the northwest, and Cambodia to the southwest. With a population of approximately 90 million inhabitants, Vietnam is characterized by its high population density, which reaches about 395 inhabitants per square kilometer. Its surface area is approximately 330,000 kilometers, similar to that of Finland in Europe, making it a relatively small country compared to its neighbors. Since its origin as a nation, Vietnam has evolved into a fascinating and enigmatic country that has captured the imagination of adventurers and travelers from around the world for centuries. Historically, the Vietnamese territory has been inhabited for more than 30,000 years and has witnessed diverse social and political dynamics throughout its history. Vietnam has faced invasions and colonizations, from the Chinese to the French, which have contributed to its rich and complex history. The name Vietnam comes from the word Viet, which designates the ethnic group that has inhabited the region since ancient times, and Nam, which means south. Therefore, Vietnam translates as the Viet of the South, highlighting the country's geographical location and its link to Viet culture. Considering the history of this incredible country, it is important, albeit briefly, to know its wartime past, as it is closely linked to its present. The Vietnam War, which took place between 1955 and 1975, had profound repercussions both in the history of Vietnam and the rest of the world. This conflict pitted the North Vietnamese regime, backed by the Soviet Union and China, against the South Vietnamese government, supported mainly by the United States and other Western allies. The division originated in the Indochina War, which resulted in the separation of Vietnam into two: the North, with communist ideologies, and the South, with a capitalist orientation. The war was devastating and left an indelible mark on Vietnamese society, with millions of lives lost and a ravaged landscape. The resistance of the Viet Cong guerrillas, operating mainly in the South, became a significant challenge to U.S. forces, tragically littering Vietnam and neighboring countries such as Cambodia with landmines. This struggle was not only military, but also ideological, representing a battle between two visions for the future of Vietnam. In 1975, the North triumphed, unifying the country under a communist regime and marking the end of the war. Despite its closeness and tragedy, this reality has not diminished the character and resilience of Vietnamese culture. A surprising fact is the remarkable hospitality of the Vietnamese people towards Westerners, something unusual considering their recent past. In this country, full of cultural curiosities, one of the most striking aspects is the phenomenon of the surname Nguyen. This surname, synonymous with Vietnam around the world, is so common that it is estimated that about 40% of the population carries it. Why do so many Vietnamese share this surname? The answer lies in the country's history, specifically in its last imperial dynasty, the Nguyen dynasty. When this dynasty was consolidated in the 19th century, many people adopted the surname as a sign of loyalty and support for the new regime. This change spread throughout the country, and over time, the surname became a symbol of national identity. Although not all Nguyen people are related, they share a common thread in their history. If you are lucky enough to visit this beautiful country, as you walk the vibrant streets of cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, you will encounter a multitude of Nguyen, a curious peculiarity that you now know. To make this video even more fascinating, we will explore the most beautiful places in Vietnam, which are among the most beautiful in the world, while discovering their most striking curiosities. According to Vietnamese mythology, Vietnam was founded by a dragon king, Lac Long Quan, and an earthen woman, O Co. From their union, the first Vietnamese were born, establishing a bond between the people and nature. This story reflects the importance of myths in Vietnamese culture and the spiritual connection they feel with their natural environment. One of the clearest manifestations of this connection is Halong Bay, one of the most beautiful corners of the planet, declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Located in northeastern Vietnam, about 170 kilometers east of Hanoi, the capital, Halong Bay is known for its unique rock formations and limestone islands. Many local legends suggest that these formations were created by dragons that descended from the sky, and some Vietnamese believe that these islands are petrified dragons, reflecting the rich mythology of the region. Halong Bay, with its surreal scenery and natural beauty, attracts millions of tourists each year. Its emerald waters and majestic rock formations create a magical atmosphere, a tangible reminder of Vietnamese legends. Visiting the bay, one experiences not only its visual beauty, but also the connection the Vietnamese have with their history and mythology. Vietnam, with its rich history, mythology, and breathtaking natural beauty, is one of the best countries to enjoy adventure and a deeper connection with the world. One of the best ways to enjoy this adventure is to discover the mysterious floating villages in the bay. These fishing communities, which have existed for generations, have adapted their lives to the seascape. Their floating houses, built on bamboo and wooden platforms, are kept afloat by buoys and are a testament to their adaptation to the environment. In these stilt houses, residents fish, grow pearls, and live in harmony with nature, creating a vibrant and unique community. One of the best ways to reach the bay and its floating villages is from the beautiful island of Cat Ba. Cat Ba is a hidden gem that complements the magic of the bay, with stunning mountain scenery, white sandy beaches, and lush rainforests. From the island, boat excursions are available to explore the floating villages and experience the local culture. The turquoise waters surrounding Cat Ba are ideal for kayaking and swimming, making it a perfect destination for nature lovers. Near Cat Ba is Monkey Island, a fascinating destination for its natural beauty and unique population of macaque monkeys. These monkeys, known for their curiosity, roam freely around the island, offering visitors the opportunity to observe them in their natural habitat. Very close to the island of Cat Ba lives one of the most fascinating ethnic groups in Vietnam, the Muong. This ethnic group, settled in the mountainous region of Hoi An Binh, stands out for its intriguing traditions. Among them, the kidnapping of the bride. This custom, which may seem surprising, has deep cultural significance. In this ritual, a man may steal the woman he loves, but with her consent. This practice is considered a way of expressing love and commitment. After the abduction, the couple meets with the man's family to discuss the marriage, which allows the woman to have a voice in the decision and reflects the flexibility of traditions in this community. The Muong live near one of Vietnam's most impressive natural wonders, Nin Binh. This region, known for its spectacular landscape of karst formations and meandering rivers, is a popular tourist destination. The Muong's proximity to this environment not only offers them beautiful scenery, but also enriches their cultural and spiritual life, creating a unique symbiosis between the community and its environment. Nin Binh, often called Halong Bay on land, is one of Vietnam's most stunning destinations. It is noted for its impressive limestone rock formations and the calm waters of its rivers, surrounded by rice paddies and mountains, perfect for exploring by boat, especially in Tam Coc. Nin Binh was the capital of the country during the 10th century under the Jin dynasty. Temples dedicated to the Jin and Lei kings can be found in Hoa Lu. Nin Binh is also home to the Trang An Cave, part of a UNESCO World Heritage Complex. There you can explore a labyrinth of caves and subway passages. Boat trips through this cave system are one of the most fascinating activities in the region. Speaking of natural wonders, it is impossible not to mention Son Doong, the largest cave in the world, located in Quang Binh in Phong Nha Ke Bang National Park. Son Doong is a masterpiece of nature. Discovered in 2009, it stretches for more than 5 kilometers with a height of up to 200 meters and a width of up to 150 meters, a space so vast that it could house a skyscraper. To put it in perspective, its main hall could house a medium-sized airport. Son Doong has its own ecosystem, with rivers and jungle areas with unique flora and fauna. This microclimate allows for the existence of species found nowhere else on the planet. Stalactite and stalagmite formations up to 2 million years old have been found inside the cave. Inside, there is an area called the jungle in the cave, with trees up to 30 meters high. Accessing Son Doong is neither easy nor cheap. Due to its delicate ecology, only a limited number of visitors can explore it each year, at a cost of over $3,000 per person. Expeditions are organized by a local company, and groups must be accompanied by experts. Reservations sell out quickly, and the trip requires physical and logistical preparation. Those who explore it will find a visual spectacle, a testament to the power of nature. 120 kilometers south of Son Doong lies Hue, one of Vietnam's most beautiful and fascinating cities. It was the imperial capital during the Nguyen dynasty from the early 19th century until 1945. Its rich history is reflected in its architecture, temples, and traditions. Hue is not only a historical treasure, but also a place where legends intertwine with everyday life. Among its wonders is the Hue Citadel, a fortified complex that houses the Imperial Palace, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This impressive site is surrounded by a moat and a wall, and inside are gardens, temples, and the ancient throne room. The beauty of the citadel is complemented by the rich culture of Hue, where opera, music, and dance are kept alive. Near Hue, in the vicinity of Da Nang, is the famous Bridge of Hands, or Golden Bridge, in Ba Na Hills, one of the most spectacular bridges in the world. Supported by giant stone hands, it has become an icon of modern architecture in Vietnam. With a length of 150 meters and 1,400 meters above sea level, it offers breathtaking views of the mountains. Ba Na Hills is also famous for its theme park and cool climate. With a mix of nature, history, and fun, it is an ideal destination. Its proximity to Hue allows it to combine the history of the city with the modernity of Ba Na Hills. But the most curious bridge in Vietnam is the White Dragon, the largest glass floor bridge in the world. At 630 meters long and 150 meters high above the jungle, it links two mountains in Son La province, about 200 kilometers from Hanoi. Walking along it can be overwhelming, as the glass floor allows you to see the precipice. For those who suffer from vertigo, crossing it is not recommended. The White Dragon is a work of engineering with a floor of 3 layers of 40 millimeters thick tempered glass, made in France, and can support the weight of at least 450 people. Would you dare to walk on this bridge? What impresses you most about Vietnam? Pause the video and leave your comment. Returning to the beauty of this country, let's discover Hoi An, a city where history and culture intertwine. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Hoi An is famous for its old town, where Chinese, Japanese, and French architectural influences merge. Its cobblestone streets, lined with ancient buildings, craft stores, and cafes, offer a journey into the past. One of the highlights of Hoi An is its vibrant Lantern Festival, held every month at the time of the full moon. The city is illuminated with thousands of paper lanterns, creating a magical atmosphere. Lighting a lantern and letting it float on the water is believed to bring good luck. Near Hoi An lives the Muong tribe, which performs the ritual Dulich Keodu, or bridal tours. This tradition, although less common, allows men to meet women from other communities. At these events, men and women gather in a festive atmosphere with music, dance, and food. The women wear traditional costumes. This ritual is a celebration of the community where participants can interact and, hopefully, find a partner. The practice of bridal tours is in decline due to modern influences, but still endures in some villages. It is impossible to discover Vietnam without exploring Hanoi, the capital, a city with a rich history. Hanoi has been a meeting point of civilizations. Its streets, filled with temples and colonial architecture, tell stories of the past. It is a mosaic of Chinese, French, and local traditions. Numerous posters and decorative murals recall the communist wartime past, with messages of unity and hope. Walking through its streets, you can see patriotic slogans and images of war heroes. Hanoi is a place where past and present coexist. Within Hanoi lies Ko Loa, considered the oldest city in Asia. Founded in the 3rd century BC, it was the capital of the state of O Lac. Its structure includes fortifications surrounding vestiges of palaces, temples, and dwellings. Life in Hanoi is a testament to Vietnam's cultural diversity. Its markets, squares, and alleys are a spectacle for the senses. The city has a vibrant energy, where the aromas of local cuisine mingle with the sounds of the daily bustle. It is common to see groups of people sitting on small chairs, enjoying life. There is an air of community in Hanoi. Vietnam has a high density of motorcycles, with around 40 million circulating. Crossing the street in Hanoi may seem like a feat, but once you settle into the rhythm, it becomes an unforgettable experience. A fascinating aspect of life in Hanoi is the custom of enjoying bia Hoi, the local beer, considered the cheapest in the world, priced between $0.20 and $0.50 per liter. Vietnam's motorcycle culture is integral to its lifestyle. In Ho Chi Minh City, it is estimated that there are more motorcycles than people. This city, formerly known as Saigon, is the largest city in Vietnam and an important economic and cultural center. The Ben Thanh market, in the heart of the city, is a vibrant reflection of Vietnamese daily life. Founded in the early 20th century, it is a cultural symbol, attracting locals and tourists. It offers everything from textiles and handicrafts to spices and street food. At night, it transforms into a night market. In Ho Chi Minh City, motorcycles glide through the streets, reflecting the energy of the city. They are used for everything from daily transportation to commerce. It is common to see people going about their daily business on motorcycles, often with more than 3 or 4 people on board. One of the most striking sights in Ho Chi Minh City is the War Remnants Museum, a must-see for those interested in Vietnamese history. It displays photographs, documents, and artifacts that tell the story of the effects of the war. Outside, tanks, planes, and helicopters can be seen. Near Ho Chi Minh City are the Cu Chi tunnels, an extensive subway network of hundreds of kilometers. These tunnels were a subway city with living areas, hospitals, and meeting rooms. Built during the fighting against the French, they were expanded during the Vietnam War by the Viet Cong. They allowed fighters to hide, move stealthily, and stay safe. Life in the tunnels was difficult due to the extreme conditions. Today, a small part of this system can be explored. Vietnam is a country of contrasts, with traditions such as the Po Nun Tom Jan, where women propose marriage. This custom occurs among the Edda ethnic group in the Central Highlands. They have a matrilineal social structure where women make decisions and exercise power. In the Aid culture, the marriage proposal is made by the woman, and her family negotiates the terms. The men usually go to live with the wife's family. Another fascinating tradition is free love, or Tin Shu Tu Du, practiced by the Hmong ethnic group in the northwestern mountains. Young people enjoy greater freedom in their love affairs before marriage. This allows them to get to know each other intimately before marriage. This mountainous region is home to Sapa, famous for its rice terraces. Sapa is home to the Hmong ethnic group, known for their traditions and short stature. An unmistakable symbol of Vietnam is the non la, the conical hat made of palm leaves. It protects from the sun and rain and is used to collect water, transport products, and even as a basket. Agriculture, especially rice cultivation, is fundamental to the Vietnamese economy. 80% of the rural population is engaged in agriculture. The Vietnamese landscape is dotted with rice paddies, which change color according to the season. Travel to Vietnam is relatively simple. Depending on your nationality, you may need a visa. Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh airports are the main entry points. Vietnam is one of the cheapest countries in Southeast Asia, ideal for travelers on a tight budget. Eating, staying, and getting around the country is affordable. It is also one of the safest countries in Asia. We hope this video has helped you to discover Vietnam. If so, leave us a like and a comment.